many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. Here's a live shot from the Eagle County Regional Airport located between the towns of Eagle and Gypsum. We saw a lot of cloud cover and some rain yesterday. Kind of clear down there first thing this morning, but there is more rain in the forecast. Thanks for tuning into our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Mark Sassy, alongside this clown over here, Maddie Evans.
I knew something was coming. I was like, all right, here we go. Some kind of introduction with some kind of low-key insult. It's the M&M show, Mark.
Oh, that's what that means, the
Yeah,
M&Ms,
yeah.
the Mark and Maddie show.
A full bowl of M&Ms for the Mark and Maddie show this
If
morning.
y'all love the Mark and Maddie show, you need to like us and let us know how good of a job I'm doing and what else she can do to get better. I'm just kidding.
Just so you know,
What?
last week
Yeah.
after the show, Jeff Evans called me and said, you start being nice to me, or when he comes out here, he's going to kick your butt.
I love your dad.
I
What's
love
up?
my-
How was your week? Did you have a good week?
I had a great week.
Yeah.
Busy. We stayed super busy here. We had some great guests come in. And now we've got a good show today, too.
Wait, so yesterday or over the past couple of days, you had the Mine House in. They did some cooking in here also, right?
Yeah, we made an orange onion salad yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
it was good.
I spent some time at the Mine House. We did a show there years ago, and she was known for making these potato waffles.
I know.
Yeah.
We wanted the potato waffles, but we got some other good stuff, and we've got more of them coming soon. So.
Yeah, we do have a good show today. We also want to kind of fill everybody in on what's happening with, we had a bunch of rain yesterday. Hopefully it's going to kind of calm down the Sylvan Lake fire a little bit. That fire's gotten close to 4,000 acres. It is, I think, somewhat contained, and a little bit of rain, more rain in the forecast. It's a good thing.
I looked this morning, and right now they're saying 0% containment, but as this rain keeps coming, hopefully that number increases.
Okay, and also we'll talk a little bit about the fire bans. As of today, Eagle County gathers up with all the other counties around Colorado to hop on the Stage 2 fire ban, which has some pretty strict regulations. We'll go over that during the show, and we have some good interviews coming in today. Who do we have?
We've got great interviews coming today. All Points North Lodge, which maybe if these fires are stressing you out and you need someone to talk to, they're a great resource here in the valley up in Cordillera, and a beautiful facility. We've got the Nomadic Collection coming in, and then Spa Anjali. So maybe that stress is really getting to you. It's tight in your neck and your shoulders. Spa Anjali is going to get you covered on that.
All right, this is Good Morning Vail. We're going to give you a close look at the weather report for the weekend. If you're going to get out and do some activities over the weekend, plan to get out and do them earlier in the day and pack a light rain jacket just in case. We'll be right back with more of the show.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
We are back. Xterra, the world's leading off-road triathlon, returns to Beaver Creek Saturday, July 17th. With sprint and full-distance races for individuals and relay teams. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everybody. Here's a live shot from Colorado Mountain College. This is just south of where we are here, about an hour. Highway 6 and 24. This is Leadville, looking off towards the range there. It's beautiful. Clear skies first thing this morning, a few clouds. We saw a lot of weather come through yesterday. Finally, some moisture in the forecast. I'm going to start with the 5-day, and I'm going to end with a 5-day forecast because it's nice to see that moisture. Yesterday around Vail, 0.48 of an inch, so almost a half an inch of rain fell over the course of 2.5 hours or so all around Eagle County. Very needed right now to help us mitigate our drought conditions. More rain coming Saturday, more rain coming Sunday, more rain possibly on Monday, then clearing out by Tuesday. Here's your weather forecast for Friday. If you're going to make some plans, get out and do them early. We do have thunderstorms likely in the afternoon, more showers coming our way. Probably about a high of 70 degrees, so much cooler with a 70% chance of some rain falling in the form of, the thunderstorms. A slight breeze out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight we're going to see things relatively similar, more chances for rain, about a 50% chance, mostly cloudy, sun setting at 8:38. Now if you live down in Eagle, if you're getting ready for Eagle flight days over the course of the weekend, you're going to see similar weather to what we're going to have here in the Vail area. For Eagle, 76 for a high, 70% chance of some rain, some possibilities for thunderstorms also down there. Right here in Avon, 70% chance with a high of 74, 70 in Vail. And then off towards the Front Range down in Denver, 76 with a 50% chance of moisture. One more look now at that 5-day forecast. Sunshine by Wednesday, Tuesday clearing up, but the next 3 or 4 days, a fair amount of moisture in the forecast once again. Our high temperatures, Saturday 68, 69 for Sunday, 71 for Monday, much cooler, more cloud cover, and that rain coming our way. So well needed right now. Really going to help us out, make our way into the summertime. We might start getting into more of a monsoonal pattern also. We can hope so. That's a look at your weather. We'll be right back with more of Good Morning Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
We are back. Xterra Trail Runs return to Beaver Creek Sunday, July 18th. With 5K, 9K, 18K, and 5x5K relay team races for runners of all ages and skill levels. Even free fun run races for the kids. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. She's too funny. I just was chowing on the M&Ms here. Sorry if I have some chocolate in my teeth. We spoke briefly in the open of the show about the Stage 2 fire ban taking on today for Eagle County. What that looks like really is you cannot have any open fires anywhere, whether it's at your home, you're out in the woods camping. The only way you can have a fire if it's using a propane tank, or if you have an enclosed fireplace inside your home or inside of a structure. That's kind of how that all looks. That's the main piece of it, along with no fireworks.
No fireworks anywhere. An official announcement, Avon has canceled theirs, Vail has canceled theirs, Eagle has canceled theirs, and so has Beaver Creek. So kind of everywhere in the valley right now, which I mean is definitely the smart option, especially with what's happening in Sylvan Lake, only because that fire right now is so devastating.
And there's a lot of fires burning around the state, a lot of them. Aside from the fact that we're not going to have the fireworks, all the communities are still going to have their 4th of July celebrations. Vail America Day is going to be going on in Vail, and there's going to be activities here and live music in Avon, just no actual fireworks.
No actual fireworks, but the live music is really the fun part, so you just got to go and boogie.
Yeah. Other things, no smoking outdoors unless you're in a developed recreational area. And this one goes to you. You cannot use an internal combustion engine. You can't pull out your chainsaw. I know.
Dang it.
Things like that. And also no sports shooting on public or private property because of the sparks that can fly from the bullets, hitting rocks and things like that. Here's a look at that Stage 2 map. You can see most of Colorado. A lot of the areas out towards the western slope are definitely under a Stage 2 fire ban. And the ones that are Stage 1 right now probably going to shift to Stage 2 restrictions sooner than later. We just pray for more rain, more moisture, continuing throughout the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and I know right now for some people you're like, wow, I really want to go camping and we're getting all of this precipitation. Why can't I get out there if the ground is wet and have a fire? And it's just something you need to be so careful with and so respectful of, because we want our state parks.
No, we do. We need to protect our land. So do the right thing. Still plenty of opportunities to get out and enjoy and be a part of it. You just don't necessarily have to have a fire and have s'mores.
Yeah. You can make s'mores in the microwave at home. My little brothers do it all the time. Just saying.
Here we go. So we have an interview coming up soon, don't we, Maddie?
Yes, we've got Kevin Shields from All Points North Lodge, which is perfect if you're maybe stressed out about this fire or just stressed out about anything in your life and you could use a little break. All Points is the place to be.
Okay, we're going to bring them into the studio right after the break. This is our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Maybe you're looking for a great place to give your brain a break, and we've got Kevin Shields from All Points North Lodge here with us this morning. Kevin, thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for inviting me and giving your brain a break.
Giving your brain a break.
It's so nice to disconnect and get away from things.
It is, and something that you guys do is you focus on helping people top to bottom with everything.
We do. With Pride Month and celebrating Pride, there is no boundaries when it comes to mental health, behavioral health, physical health. So it's time to do that. Take a break. Think about yourself. Think about the loved ones in your life that may need some assistance or may need some guidance and direction, and help them out. So All Points North, it's exactly what we do. We focus on the behavioral health, the mental health, and the physical health of each individual.
And you don't just give everyone the same treatment plan start to finish. You individualize these treatment plans to a way that, like, you leave here feeling like a whole new person.
We're all individuals. And so with that individualism is a program that is going to be specifically put together for each person based on what their needs are. And we don't stop there. We get to our clients, we call them clients instead of patients because they're partners with us in this, on this journey. They go along with us and they get to also choose some other things that they want to embark upon. So while they're with us, they don't just sit in treatments and go through the sessions every day. They have the opportunity to go outside and actually experience what the Vail Valley has to offer, whether it's mountain biking, hiking, golfing, whitewater rafting, horseback riding. We try to get everybody out to enjoy what the Vail Valley has to offer.
And where you guys are located is so beautiful. I mean, you're put in a place that is breathtaking and gives you that whole experience of being in the mountains too, without really all the hustle and bustle.
It's giving the brain a break.
Yeah.
And allowing the brain and the person to focus on their needs.
Which is so incredible. And you guys have some really cool treatment options, especially for people that maybe have some brain injuries or are just struggling in other ways.
There's some programs that we have, and you had Jason on a few weeks ago, and Jason is the master. He works with our hyperbaric chamber and also our TMS treatment. And if you don't know what those are, please Google it and look it up. There's so much to go into. There's not enough time on your show today to even tip the iceberg on that. But it's just the compelling evidence and data that are coming out of some of these treatments for people is amazing. And it just doesn't affect one part or one behavior. They have found that the TMS, for example, if you want to quit smoking, if there's issues with behavioral health, if there's a brain injury, it's expanding in all those different areas and it's evolving. So we have the ability to treat that up at All Points North Lodge, and it's such a neat thing. So if you ever get a chance, or if you have an organization that's interested in coming up, give me a call. We'd love to take you through and show you the facility, tell you a little bit more about everything we do, because it's exciting. It's very exciting what we're doing up there.
It is very exciting. Even when I was up there and you were giving us a tour, the float tank that you guys have is amazing. The yoga room that you have is amazing. The gym that you have is amazing. So not only are you offering these incredible treatment courses, but you are also giving people the opportunity to kind of do the things that they would do in their day-to-day routine as well.
It gets back to the disconnecting and focusing. And I think we all need a little break every now and then. And if you're at a facility like ours, or if you're just at home, just disconnect for a while. Take care of yourself and think about the things that really matter. That's kind of what we're all about.
And so you guys have some good options too for rooms for people that want to come up there and stay. You have a 30-day program, a 60-day program, and a 90-day program.
We do. And again, like we talked earlier, it is individualized. So some of our clients a little bit shorter or a little bit longer, depending on what their needs are. And they're there because they want to be there and they choose to be with us. So we obviously like them to stay longer to get the benefits out of some of our programs, but it's up to each individual on what they want to do. We put the programs together for them. We've got the physical fitness, we've got the personalized training that we can put programs together as well as the behavioral and mental health.
Which is absolutely incredible. And so this is what All Points North Lodge looks like. It's in a beautiful spot up in Cordillera. So you guys are kind of not secluded, but you get that privacy that you would like with this experience.
Absolutely. A lot of our clients are very high-end clients, and being discreet is part of what we're about, and delivering the type of help for people that they're looking for is paramount in what we do. But we are in a little private setting. Again, getting back to the disconnect, it allows you to enjoy the beauty of what the Colorado Rocky Mountains are all about, and disconnect and focus on what really matters.
And you guys have some expansion plans here in your future, which is really incredible, because then it's going to make it more accessible for just a day, maybe.
For the community, absolutely. So there's these, it's called the core. Our core plan is coming up in phase 2, and that's putting in some more programs that the community can come up and enjoy, whether it's a yoga retreat, cooking instruction, things of that nature for the entire community to enjoy. So we're real excited about that.
Which is so exciting. And when you guys break ground on kind of this whole new construction?
You'll be the first to know.
Perfect, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Lucky us here at TV8, getting all the inside scoop from Kevin Shields himself. So Kevin, if people want to get in contact with you, if they want to come see the facility, if maybe they have a family member who could use the help, or maybe they themselves could use the help, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, on our website, there's a phone number, and that will take you to our contact center. We do actually have therapists that are part of our contact center, and they can talk about what you're experiencing, what you're looking for. I just gave a tour the other day to a couple that came up looking for a place for their son, but call our phone number, and that'll put you with our contact center. They can guide and direct you around, and then eventually, if you want to talk to me about anything, they'll put you through. Or we've got Ryan, who was here with me last time, who's our clinical director. There's specific questions built around the program. We'd love to talk to you.
Perfect. And you guys offer something really special too. When your clients leave, they have the telehealth option.
They don't go far away once they leave. We do keep in touch with them. And our telehealth group does come out to the lodge. They're located predominantly in Denver area, but they come out to the lodge so they can have face-to-face contact and go through some of the treatment programs with the clients. So it's more personalized. When they leave, there's a face with a name, and they feel comfortable when it comes to telehealth that they're talking to someone that they know and trust.
Which is absolutely incredible. And especially after the year that we've had, I think that people really need to check in with their mental health.
It doesn't hurt to do it anytime. Whether you're experiencing a problem or an issue or not, life throws us challenges, and that's the time to disconnect and check in.
Oh my gosh, Kev, thank you so much for coming in this morning. You've been a wonderful host, or a wonderful guest here. I'm the host.
I'll do that next time.
Okay,
I'll interview you.
We can trade.
Okay.
Perfect. I don't know what you'll interview me about, though, because this is all I do. Kev, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks,
Make
Maddie.
sure that if you need any mental health resources, that you check out All Points North Lodge, only because it's one of the greatest places that you can see here in the Valley, or maybe you just want to check it out and go for a nice stroll around their facility. Make sure that you get in contact with Kevin. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
We are back. Xterra, the world's leading off-road triathlon, returns to Beaver Creek Saturday, July 17th. With sprint and full distance races for individuals and relay teams. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us in the studio now, I have the spa manager for Spa Anjali at the Charter in Beaver Creek, Michelle Townsend. Good to have you in the studio today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Doing well this bright early morning.
How's your summer going so far?
You know, summer's been great. Weather's been good. Everyone loves to go to the pool when it's nice and hot out.
It's been nice and hot.
It has been. It really has been.
So you've been in the Valley since 2007.
Yeah.
And you've kind of worked within the fitness community and the massage therapist community since then, right?
Since then,
Yeah.
I've gone through massage therapy positions. I've gone through lead positions, and the next stepping stone was to step up and be a manager.
So now we can just kind of rewind a little bit. The Charter in Beaver Creek, they had a spa in there for a long time. It was called Spa Struck, and you guys, East West, came in and kind of reconditioned it, redid it, and took it over, and now it's a part of the Spa Anjali collection. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
We're now Spa Anjali Beaver Creek, located in the Charter, so it's nice to have a sister spa locally as well.
Yeah.
So we have that support throughout.
I think it's nice to let people know that the Spa Anjali that's at the Westin is a busy, hustling, bustling spot, and you're just tucked a couple miles away up the hill. And it's nice to have that as an option if for some reason you can't get into the Westin, or if they couldn't get into your facility, they kind of reciprocate to some extent, right?
We do. We definitely try to recommend people try to visit our sister spas, as we know the quality of work they're getting, whether they're at either location.
Now, let's talk about the big renovation, because there were a lot of changes that were made. Can you kind of walk us through that? And I think we have photographs somewhere that we could pull up at some point too as we go through this. But anyway, so tell us about it.
Yeah, so we definitely redid the entire area. We lightened and brightened everything, and we're able to refresh the space and create a little oasis. So when you come visit, you have your own little hideaway for the day.
Like, what are the things that are offered there? If people want to show up and be a part of it for the day, what do they have to choose from to embrace?
Oh, we have a few things to choose from. So they can come in and get their nails done, get a facial. We have some massages. And then if you're looking to really pamper yourself, we have some longer body treatments as well.
A longer body treatment.
A little longer.
Like, what's a long? Oh, we have some photos too of the website, some stuff. So, like, what's a longer body treatment? Like, what kind of things? What does that entail?
I mean, you could get a full body scrub, a wrap with a massage, and if you want to go for it, add on a facial or a mani or pedi.
I love it all.
Why not spend the entire day?
You get a lot of guys that go in there too.
We definitely get a handful of gentlemen that come in.
Do you get a mani pedis?
Less for mani pedis, but more for massage. That way they can recover from their big day of hiking, golfing, and get ready for the next day.
What was it like last year? I mean, during the pandemic, did you see a lot of traffic, or were you kind of on hold like most of the other places? Is that what you had to do?
We were open and we saw a steady stream of traffic. Obviously, we adhered to all the county regulations, but we were able to keep the flow of people going for the team.
Okay. We talked off camera. You said this is a busy month for you guys. You're trying to embrace the locals more, and you have some local offers, some discounted massages and facials. Is that right for the people? What is that all about?
That's correct. We like to take care of our locals, so we encourage them to come in off seasons. We have great specials on the 50-minute custom massage, facial, or a 75-minute massage as well.
And then when we talk about massages, what are the different types of massages that you guys offer?
We usually stick with a custom massage. That way you can pick what you'd like. If you'd like more work on your feet, or if you want to include a scalp massage, we kind of...
They may come in and say, I just want a full body massage, just a regular massage.
And then that's what we'll give you. And you can pick your pressure, and if you change your mind halfway through, we'll reinvent the wheel and go from there.
And what seems to be like the most popular? Is there something that's the most popular? Like, what do people need to work on?
It's a little bit of everything. In ski season, we'll get people that want the CBD massage. That way they can recover from skiing.
Right.
Cold days, they might want some hot stones included. If it's really dry out, we have a nice rich shea body butter that they can use for the massage for some extra hydration.
You probably see a lot of that because people coming up from sea level to this elevation where it's really dry.
Yep.
And they're probably like, my whole body is just crackling here. We need to lubricate it.
It is a very requested item,
right?
Yes.
Now, when someone signs up for a treatment, they have access to the facility for the day. Is that correct?
Of course. They get to come in, use the gym if they're really going to go for it, but included, they also have steam, the sauna, and the pools as well, and the hot tubs.
And then you can order food.
And you can order food and maybe a
From right
beverage.
upstairs at the restaurant, right? And have it brought out to the pool.
Yep, you can definitely.
I mean, spoil yourself for a day, right?
Why not? It's that time of year. It's always that time of year.
All right, so Michelle, if they want to get engaged, they want to see the website, obviously, but if they want to book something or find out more about the specials you have to offer, what would you recommend? What's the best thing? To show up, make a phone call?
I mean, phone calls are always great. That way you know we have availability for you to come in. You can reach us at 970-845-2225.
Okay.
If it's the middle of the night and you can't sleep, our website's always available for booking as well.
There you go. You got plans for the 4th of July? Anything special?
I will be holding down the fort at the spa, so if you'd like to book, please come visit.
There you go. It's nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. So if you're interested in finding out more about the local specials they have at Spa Anjali, which is located in the Charter in Beaver Creek, you can check out that website. You can swing by and talk to Michelle and her team and go pamper yourself for a day. We'll be right back.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
This is a live shot from the golf course up in Cordillera, and this is where All Points North Lodge is located. You can see it's just a beautiful area, nice and green this morning. It looks like they are socked in with a little bit of cloud coverage, which is so perfect, but everything is so beautiful and green right now with that moisture that we've been seeing, and hopefully we continue to see it. Like today, we are expecting a 70% chance of precipitation, which is absolutely incredible because we just need that rain to keep on coming. 45 degrees around 8 a.m., so a nice cool day compared to what we've been seeing. 70 degrees is the high for today, and if you are getting out to do anything fun, maybe do some mountain biking or hiking. Since those trails are not going to be as dusty as they normally are, just make sure that you are packing a light rain jacket with you. That way you don't get caught in the rain, and make sure that if you are hiking, you are below tree line when that rainfall starts to roll in, just for the sake of that thunder and lightning. As we look ahead into tonight, we are expecting those temperatures to drop just a little bit, 43 degrees from first thing this morning. That sun is going to be setting at 8:38. I don't know if you were out there last night when that rain kind of started to move in, but it felt like it was 8 o'clock at 6 o'clock. It was absolutely amazing, and it made everything smell so good. A 50% chance of precipitation into this evening, so just make sure if you are getting out to do anything outside later today that you are prepared for that rain to make its way in. 50% chance of rain down in Denver, 76 degrees, so nice and cool kind of across the entire state. 70% chance of rain here in Vail with that 70 as the high, 74 in Avon with that 70% chance of rain really just covering all of that I-70 corridor. So if you are going to be driving on the roads, just make sure that you slow down. There are some parts of I-70 that do get some standing water on them. You just got to be extra careful, especially when you are making your way up or down Vail Pass. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow we are expecting another cool day, 68 degrees with a 70% chance of precipitation. Into Sunday, we are expecting that chance of moisture to drop just a little bit, 50% chance of precipitation on Sunday, 69 degrees is the high. And then into next week, we are going to see those temperatures slowly start to warm up. By Wednesday, a 20% chance of precipitation and mostly sunny skies. So everyone, keep doing your rain dance. We really need that moisture to slow down that burn happening in Sylvan Lake. Coming up next, we're going to take a quick break and then more Good Morning Vail.
Low mortgage rates and high demand continue to fuel one of the hottest real estate markets in years, with so many people, particularly millennial homebuyers, searching and in some cases competing for properties. Our guest says having a plan can make the difference between the house you're dreaming about or being left in the cold. Joining us with tips is Arlene Maloney, a Senior Vice President with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. Arlene, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, Christine. Thanks for having me.
So first off, in your opinion, what continues to drive this incredibly hot home buying market right now?
Well, it is a very incredibly hot market, and there's many factors that are driving it. But a couple of the key factors is, number one, millennials. You mentioned it there in your opening, and we're starting to see millennials enter the home buying market at a very rapid pace. This was something that we always knew would happen, and now we're seeing it come to fruition. And then additionally, we're just coming off a pandemic, and, most people like me spent more time in their home than they ever thought possible. And it really reinforced the value of home ownership, as well as the things that our home needed to be used for, and redefining that. But at the end of the day, even though it's a hot market, there's still opportunity out there. It just requires buyers to be patient and to have a plan.
What are some trends you're seeing both nationally and locally, and how quickly are homes selling once they hit the market right now?
Yeah, so things are selling quite quickly. If you look nationally, it's about 17 days. And in your own Park City area there, we're still looking at about 9.5 days. So that is an incredibly robust market. We're seeing tight inventory as well as high demand, and those are combining to make it a seller's market and make it a very competitive marketplace for buyers who are putting in offers. Additionally, adding to that is the historically low interest rate environment we're seeing, which is also creating the ability for buyers to gain more buying power, as well as leading to at times price appreciation in the housing market. But again, this doesn't mean it's not a good time to buy. It just means that buyers need to be patient. They need to be prepared, and they need to be ready to keep trying, because it may take a couple of tries to get the home of your dreams.
Well, exactly. I'm hearing about bidding wars, and it's just really hard right now. And, you mentioned making a plan going into it. What are some tips for planning when there's really a lot out of your control and it's unpredictable?
Yeah, so first of all, it's about education and answering questions. Make sure as a buyer that your questions are all answered. Get with a home mortgage consultant at Wells Fargo Home Mortgage and others in the industry who can answer all those questions, not just about what you'll qualify for, but also about the process itself, because it is confusing and complicated. Secondly, we like to say, find your funds before you find your home. And what we mean by that is get pre-approved and have your pre-approval letter in hand. This is going to provide confidence for buyers as they go out and look at homes, but it's also going to provide a very strong position for them as they start to make offers on homes. And then lastly, prioritize what they want. What are the must-haves versus the nice-to-haves in their new home? And then lastly, I just say, as you have put the time together to put a plan together, make sure you stick to your plan. It will really help sustain you and help you ensure that you end up in a position that can ensure your long-term financial success.
Well, and speaking of planning, how can you plan for the costs with such a big purchase? There can be all those extra closing costs or other things. So what do you need to take into consideration that you might not be thinking about?
Yeah, I think it's a very smart question, and it's important that consumers do have that full knowledge of what they're engaging in and what they're embarking on and diving into home ownership. First of all, meet with a home mortgage consultant to understand what all the costs are going to be associated with purchasing the home. And then secondly, I'd say talk to them about your down payment. Do you want to put a higher down payment or a lower down payment down? Both have different consequences based on the answer, and you want to make sure that you are equipped to answer that question in the best way possible for your situation. Next, I would say on the payment, be aware that your payments are not just going to be a repayment of your loan, the principal and interest, but you also need to prepare for taxes and insurance and the other costs that are associated with home ownership. And then lastly, when you're a new buyer, don't get out of that savings pattern that got you to this place to be able to buy a home in the first place. There are going to be things that come as surprises, whether it's a leaky dishwasher or a furnace that's about ready to go out. You don't want these costs to catch you off guard and not be aware or prepared for them. You know, at the end of the day, buying a home is an emotional experience, but you want to make sure that your decisions as a buyer are based in fact and education to ensure your financial success.
This is great information for anyone who's buying or selling right now. Where can we find out more about everything we've talked about?
We'd welcome your viewers to go to www.wellsfargo.com/myfirsthome, where they'll find a wealth of tools and information about the home buying process and how to get started.
Well, thank you so much, Arlene, for joining us today. I appreciate this great information, tips for buyers, sellers, all the things to help us navigate this crazy market right now.
Thanks, Christine. Enjoyed our time together.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
We are back. Xterra Trail Runs return to Beaver Creek Sunday, July 18th. With 5K, 9K, 18K, and 5x5K relay team races for runners of all ages and skill levels. Even free fun run races for the kids. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
So we're going to have Nomadic Collection come in. They're not here yet, so we thought we would share some more information about, I'm going to talk about fly fishing, actually. That was kind of my plan. I want to talk about the river flows and the water temperatures, because we talked about that last week. We did see some rain yesterday, which did bring water levels up a little bit. Right now, though, I'm going to show you the graph first and share with you kind of what's happening with, this is the Eagle River, just west of where we are here in Avon. And we had a big spike in our flows. Matt, you see that big line that pops up on the right there?
Yeah, is that from the rainfall?
That's from the rainfall. So we went from about 380 to a little over 500 overnight with the rain.
So we just need more and more and more.
We need more, but that's really good looking because that also means that it's dropping those water temperatures too, which has been a big fear for a lot of us in the fishing community and the rafting community because those high water temperatures create issues with the fish. We'll talk about that in a sec. This is the Colorado near Kremling, so we're talking about Pump House, Gore Canyon. We had a big spike yesterday also. The flows have been holding at about 3 to 4 to 500, honestly, through the entire week. And then last night, once again, we had a pop up close to 600. So that's really good to see because the Colorado water temperatures have been getting very warm. Here's a look. And if you look back to June 21st, water temperatures midday were over 72 degrees Fahrenheit. You see that? So now we're down low. We're about 59 degrees right there, right now, because of that water that was brought into the rivers last night. So that's a good thing. I want to mention what's happening with the fishing right now. You don't do a lot of fly fishing though, right?
No, I'm waiting for you to teach me.
Keep waiting.
No way, you promised. You promised me last year.
So we're seeing a shift right now. For you, typically the shift from the bigger bugs to the smaller insects happens later on. But I think with the low water and the warmer water, we're seeing more bugs catching coming off. So the fish are keying in on the small stuff right now. Float fishing on the Eagle is about to end with those low river flows. Float fishing on the Colorado hopefully will increase. But I wanted to focus more on what we're doing to protect the fish. First things first, you want to pinch the barbs on the hook so you can take the hook out easily, right? That's important. You follow me on that?
Yeah, I got it. Because also some people leave those hooks, and if you step on one of them, I had a friend just recently step on one
and get it impaled on her foot.
And get it impaled on her foot, and because they didn't collapse the barbs, it was impossible for her to get it out.
You got to pinch the barbs down.
Yeah,
it's really important. The focus right now is protecting the fish. So you don't want to take the fish out of the river for the photograph. If you feel like you need to, there's other ways to go about it. The important thing is to keep the fish wet. Right now, fish need more oxygen than normal. We all need oxygen, but the fish get it from the water. So if you pull a fish out of the water, then it's not going to get the oxygen that it needs, and that's what's going to kill the fish. So you want to keep the fish in the water. They get the oxygen through the river flow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. So those pictures of people holding their fish, not cool.
No, it's not cool. It isn't cool at all. So try to avoid that. You also want to not touch fish with dry surfaces. So if your hands are dry and you grab a fish, which you probably won't, but anybody that's thinking about doing that, they have slime on their bodies to protect them from anything that they may encounter in the river, and it allows them to swim faster to get away from prey because of that slime. But when you grab a fish with a dry hand, you pull the slime off, and they never get it back. And some people have said that if you grab a fish with a dry hand, the fish will forever have like a hand mark on the side of their body.
Wow, sad.
I know, right?
These
so make
poor
sure that if
fish.
you're going to handle a fish, preferably you don't, but if you're going to handle a fish, make sure that your hands are wet, or use a net that the net bag has already been dunked in the river.
Yeah.
So it's wet, right?
Yeah, keep the fish safe.
It's so important. And also just reducing the amount of time you handle them if you're going to handle them. The more time, I mean, the fish are stressed out anyways because you've hooked them, you've played them. Most people that are doing this for a sport don't fully understand and comprehend the process and how long it takes to bring a fish in, and you tire them out. But with the warmer water temperatures that we're in the middle of right now, they tire out and they get stressed out a lot quicker. So,
is there a time that you recommend, like a good time of day for people to fish?
the morning time.
The morning?
Yeah, so typically by the time the water temperatures warm up midday and the sun's at its highest point, those fish are pushed down and they're not as active. So they're active in the morning from 6 to 9, 10, 11. Quiets down a little bit typically midday, unless it's overcast, and it could be better all day. And then in the evening time is when it gets good again. So early evening, late afternoon, early morning, late afternoon, early evening are kind of the best times.
And you don't want to do it when it's super warm because it tires the fish out to a level of kind of almost exhaustion, right?
Yeah, so, yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
learning
just some
so
good
much.
information. I recommend going out, if you want to go fish, go with an outfitter, let them take you out. Check out, I work with Minturn anglers out of Minturn. They do a great job, and we're busy right now because the fishing is that good. I mean, it really is that good. If you were a fisher lady, you would know what I mean because it's honestly is, Maddie, it's that good right now.
I mean, I'll become a fisher lady. The only deal is, 1, you have to teach me, and 2, I'm not touching the fish.
Well, that's a good thing. You're not touching the fish. That's a good thing.
Perfect. I love this game then.
So there you go. Hey, we'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail. A little bit more time. Maybe we'll see the nomadic collection. If not, we'll hit on the weather a little bit more, and then we're going to wrap things up for the day. We'll be right back.
on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
We are so excited here at TV8 because we are hiring Mark, the dream job, right here.
You're hiring Mark, the dream job?
Yeah.
It just
Wow.
flowed.
Wow, he's so funny. Don't you want to work with someone like Mark Sassy? You get your morning filled with giggles.
Anyways, you're right. Full-on hiring opportunities here for TV8. If you have some interest in, and trying to do what Maddie does or what I do, if you want to be on camera, if you want to be behind the cameras, if you want to be a part of the editing team, if you want to go out and shoot footage, there's a lot of opportunities here as we make our way through the summer. And I think it's just going to get bigger and better and busier once we, get through the summer, get into fall, and then wintertime, obviously.
100%. And I mean, we always talk, companies are always like, yeah, join our family. And you're like, okay, like I can't wait. But actually here, it is like a family. I've known Mark now, we're going on 5 years, and we have so much fun when we get to work together, always. No? You're going to ignore me on that?
And then we have Mama Danielle, who's our boss, and we love her to death, and she does an awesome job. And she's off camera right now giving us the thumbs up, if I can feel it right now. But it really has been a treat, and we're really excited to see where we can take this as a team to that next level. Plenty of opportunities, and now that the pandemic is behind us and we can move forward and get back to some normalcy, there's a lot of opportunities. So if you have just a small little piece of you that wants to be engaged with a media system, a media company at all, Deerfield Media, this is the one right here in Avon. You can swing by and say hello.
And it's absolutely incredible. And we're starting so many new programs here at TV8, which is so exciting because it's always just been the Good Morning Vail show coming out of TV8. And now we've got even a show for local sports called The Scoreboard. And we're going to take a closer look at that right now.
Eric Sundblad from TV8 here, proud to debut a brand new show here on TV8 called The Scoreboard. This is a really exciting show for us because it's something that's never been done here in Eagle County. It's an entire show devoted just to your high school athletes and your high school sports. We are so happy to be back in the Eagle County community, and we want to take this opportunity to shine an even greater light on some of the incredible athletes we have here in Eagle County. So what does the scoreboard entail exactly? Well, I'm going to be going to almost every single high school sports game that I can possibly go to and getting some great live footage of the most exciting and dynamic plays in the game. And on the scoreboard, I'm going to be giving you in-depth analysis of those plays. We're going to be reviewing all the scores from around the valley and then getting exclusive behind the scenes interviews with athletes and coaches after the games, because who knows better what happened in the games than the players that were actually on the field. And this is the most exciting thing about the scoreboard for me, because it allows these athletes that you see from the stands just playing the game to actually bring a voice to them and allow them to tell the tale of the game from their perspective. It's such a special feeling to be interviewed as an athlete after a game and to be allowed to give your perspective and see that raw emotion from the viewer's perspective after an incredible win or a defeating loss, and see that emotion and that passion for the sport. And there's been nothing else like that done here for Eagle County, and the scoreboard is going to give that to you. Now, the scoreboard is going to be debuting very, very soon, and it's going to be premiering on Tuesdays and Fridays at both 6 p.m. and 11 a.m. So we're going to give you ample opportunities to catch up on the weekend high school sports games as well as the weeknight high school sports games. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always catch the scoreboard. But we're not just stopping at traditional high school sports. We're also going to be expanding to your ski racing and your snowboarding, and working closely with the trainers and the coaches at Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy to get their perspective on the various race courses. I know so many of us here are passionate winter sports athletes, and I want to allow them, the future Olympians, to tell us how they're feeling about the various race courses and what training regimens they're going through. We're also going to be including the Vail Yetis, your favorite professional amateur ice hockey team based out of Dobson Ice Arena in Vail. I cannot wait to start covering the Yetis. But there's more. We're also going to be covering your more non-traditional sports, your more action sports, things like whitewater kayaking, things like stand-up paddleboarding, like slacklining, like rock climbing, the GoPro mountain games, the Xterra Triathlon in Avon. If there is a sporting event here in Eagle County, you can be guaranteed that the scoreboard will be covering it. But since we're so happy to be a part of the community again, we want the community to drive the scoreboard. So if you have any feedback, if we're missing any games, if you want me to be at any game, if you want me to interview any particular local athlete, please don't hesitate to let us know. We want to be your show. The scoreboard is for Eagle County because Eagle County is for the scoreboard. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always watch the scoreboard, premiering very soon here on TV8, Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
What a fun show that we've had this morning. Happy Friday, Mark.
It's more fun off camera too. Like we have a good time off camera.
That's what I mean.
They should just keep the camera rolling one day.
This job makes me so happy. I
know,
wake
right?
up every day and I'm like, I'm not even sad that I'm going to work. I'm like, I'm so excited to go tell them all the story.
And she's all fired up because it is the kickoff to the Weston's Friday Afternoon Club tonight.
Yes.
FAC on their back patio overlooking the Eagle River. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and they always have great live music, so if you're a person who likes to be on the dance floor the whole time, then it's a perfect place to go, because you can follow FAC, walk over to Loda Joe's, continue your dancing night with some karaoke.
It's so past me right now, karaoke and dancing. I'm more about like going to go stand in the river and catch a fish. But that's what makes us us, and it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, you can go to the farmer's market, get some fresh fruit. Last week, I got fresh cherries. They were amazing.
Oh, the Vail Farmers Market on Sunday. There you go. So stuff to do this weekend. Like Maddie said before, if you're going to go out, bring a rain jacket and get out there and go early before the rain comes.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Elizabeth Hart.
And I am Mitch English, and welcome to Daily Flash. We got an hour packed with news, entertainment, and everything in between. And the world's fastest lipstick applier, I think I just